Well, hello, and welcome back to Take Two Quick Review here on our YouTube page. Thank you, folks, for being here. If you haven't yet, please like, follow, subscribe to our new YouTube page. We are rocking and rolling here. We're going to bring you guys a lot of these little quick reviews along the way that will accompany our podcast and the full reviews that we give you there, on top of any interviews that we have down the road and just some fun, weird stuff along the way. So we hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you for subscribing and watching along, and we enjoy your comments and thoughts as well. Please don't forget to send them, post them down below, or you can shoot us on the socials at Take Two Podcast on Twitter, 434-602-1931. That's the hotline. You can text that or send in a voicemail. We would love to hear from you guys today. And of course, follow along Facebook, Instagram, all the other socials that we are a part of. The podcast, episode 201 just dropped. That's where you can get a full review of Project Power. That is between myself and Tony. We put our thoughts on there. It's a little more in-depth, a little more creative. For today, you're going to get just my thoughts. Here we go. Project Power. Okay. Netflix is killing these, okay? Whether these films are good or not, or amazing or trash, they're killing it with these. This is their mold now that they have found a nice lane in that is a fast lane, and it works because you're getting just your people stuck at home. It's a Friday night. Let me watch some action-y. Script is kind of meh, nothing mind-blowing. Not a lot of CGI either. This one might have the most CGI of any of them. I'll have to rethink that later and go back. But you get a big name star, throw some money at them, and then a little storyline where it's like action-packed and fun. So some of them have been decent. This one, I would rank at near the top of these past 2 years worth of Netflix, straight to Netflix films that we've been getting. And I like it. I like what Netflix is doing with these. Keep coming. Give me these big name stars that I could only see on the big screen who are now taking a nice payday, getting into these fun action films. All right. Project Power. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Jamie Foxx, Dominique Fishback, Machine Gun Kelly even. This cast, it's got a solid cast in there, as we were just alluding to a second ago. And it's fun. The storyline of this, the base storyline for folks who haven't watched it yet, is they invent a pill. You take the pill, and for 5 whole minutes, you get a superpower, something enhanced, something exciting. That could be anything, and the kicker is you don't know what's going to happen. It could be anything from becoming an invisible man, to super strength, to flying, to instantly combusting and blowing up, and now you're dead. So that's kind of the fun little niche there. Do you even want to take this? It's become, of course, sold on the black market, and these pills are, illegal, and they haven't been regulated by the government yet. We could probably talk about other drugs that are similar to this, but none of them make you invisible. Anywho, Joseph Gordon-Levitt plays a cop that's, trying to hunt it down and trying to figure things out, but he's on the take at the same time because he's taking it because he knows that his power is pretty badass at the exact same time. So then he uses it to then go after the bad guys. He has a connection with Dominique Fishback's character. She's kind of our driver for the film, and I like it. I like that we didn't just follow JGL. I like that we didn't just follow Jamie Foxx. These are 2 A-list Hollywood celebs. We follow Dominique, and she owns this film. She does a phenomenal job, and I hope to see her in a lot more stuff going forward. She's making a name for herself, and any scene she was in with these 2 heavyweight actors, she was fine. She held more than her own as she went along. Okay, the movie's good. It's action-packed. There's lots of fun. I feel like the script we could have written in the 6th grade. Not the script itself, but like the premise. And I feel like maybe I did think of this in the 6th grade. Like, what if you got a superpower, but you had no idea what kind of superpower you would get? Would you do it? Would you want to be down? Or you could die. It sounds like very base, but that's all you need sometimes. That's all you need for this fun summer blockbustery popcorn type film. And that's exactly what we get with Project Power. I saw some hate for Machine Gun Kelly. I mean, his part's not that big. I think this is the exact lane that Machine Gun... Do I call him that, or do I just call him Machine? Do I call MJK? I don't... Either way, this is his lane. These smaller roles, kind of nichey, memorable, unique, quirky. That's exactly what this role is. This is exactly what he should be doing. And it's awesome. And, we failed to even bring him up on the podcast on episode 201. But... kind of a perfect thing here. A little bit of comedy in here. I mentioned on the pod, the line I love the most, Joseph Gordon-Levitt's chasing after a guy who's invisible. And he thinks that he went onto a bus, so he yells to the passengers, has anyone seen an invisible man? It's a sticky joke, but still it worked, right? It was funny. It was good in that moment. Project Power is fun. It's got some good action in here. It's got some solid CGI. JGL gets shot in the head, but it doesn't kill him. The bullet doesn't go in. It just deflects because he's kind of bulletproof or whatever, but then his whole face kind of like does all wow, 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 like a weird thingy, which is pretty wild. A lot of like pyrotechnic type things from a couple of different characters, which are a lot of fun. I would recommend watching this. I watched it with the wife, and I think we both, here's the review that you can get. We sat down, we watched, we were invested. Neither of us kept diverting like to our phones or were distracted by anything else. We wanted to see what happened in the film. When it was over, we were both like, that was good. Nice. Next. Type deal. Which is a positive review. That's a positive thought. That's what you want. You were paying attention the whole time. You were in on it. Nothing mind-blowing. I'm not clamoring for an episode part 2 or a sequel to it. All right. We've gone over 5 minutes. This is plenty long for me to talk about Project Power. Jamie Foxx, P.S. Haven't talked much about him. Phenomenal as always. When is he not? If you want a little more Jamie Foxx thoughts, jump into the podcast feed because, woohoo, we have a spotlight all on Jamie Foxx that just dropped last weekend. We hope you guys enjoy that. Check everything out. Hey, maybe down the road we'll be getting a Dominique Fishback spotlight. Probably Joseph Gordon-Levitt before that. Either way, Netflix, right now. Project Power. Check it out. This has been Brian with a Take-Two Quick Review.